Hello, thank you for visiting. In the next few minutes I'm going to be discussing lightning energy. Guess what? I happen to be the inventor of actually using lightning as an energy source. You know, Ben Franklin would be really proud of this, because there are no other patents out there, and this is patented, that actually uses lightning. Let me tell you how it works. Basically, lightning comes down and goes through a coal field, tar sands, or natural gas field, and it makes natural gas and alcohol. We would actually take coal and convert it into natural gas or alcohols. This means that you don't have to go out there and do a coal strip mine. So it actually helps the environment in some ways. So let me talk about how lightning can be used to increase the supply of natural gas. Now, here's how it works. Lightning comes down, goes through a lightning rod, then it actually travels through the coal field, and then it goes back out. One side's positive, one side's negative. Real simple concept. Now, let me put it this way. The goal and objective here really is not to put more carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. The goal and objective here is to manufacture hydrogen. And here's how it works. You have a coal field, you inject water into it, and lightning goes through there, and what it does, it dissolves the water into oxygen and hydrogen, and takes the coal and dissolves it into carbon. And then when it recombines, it comes back together as natural gases. Might even make propane and butane, whatever happens. I mean, when lightning travels through these fields, this happens to be a very high pressure zone. So it's like an underground refractory. Now, what I'm going to propose doing is taking some of these obsolete natural gas wells that are dry, and then we create a lightning mud. I used to sell mud in New Mexico in the Permian Basin, and convert them into lightning rods, and then actually travel the lightning from the sky to the geologic field. Now, the thing about lightning energy, it could actually significantly improve. Now, one of the big problems we have with fields is still oil and gas still down there. So getting the oil and gas out of the ground is really a very difficult thing. You can actually integrate wind and solar energy. Solar energy, for example, can make electricity for a downhole heater. Same thing for wind energy. And that way, wind and solar energy can be used for pumping of the oil and natural gas and alcohols and other gases out of the ground. Put it this way. Natural gas and alcohol is the best way to transport lightning energy. Hydrogen is the best way to use lightning energy. We try to sequester the carbon. Now, this is proposed for the Kern River oil field. There's actually been some interest down there. This has actually never been tried or ever been built. The Permian Basin has something like 40,000 wells in it. Most of them dry or low producers. So what I want to do is convert the Kern River into the Kern River hydrogen field, and the Permian Basin into Permian hydrogen basin. Hydrogen is the best way to use. Hydrogen is really hot. It's a great way to make pizzas, and I tell you, I mean, hydrogen is such a clean form of cooking food. It's very, I mean, jet engines love hydrogen. Car engines love hydrogen. But the thing is, it's very volumetric and also very corrosive. So, natural gas is one of the reasons why it is so clean is because it has a hydrogen molecule attached to it versus coal, which doesn't have a hydrogen molecule attached to it. One of the things we got to do is get the natural gas industry to stop flaring off natural gas. Talk about a waste of natural resources. They do it because oil is more profitable. By stripping the hydrogen molecule off natural gas, it means that you can run a coal-burning power plant and convert it on hydrogen. Now, the downside is you've got to use more natural gas. But we can make up for it by installing solar hot water heating systems on people's homes. That way we don't burn natural gas in people's homes. Now we burn it in the power plant. There are ways of making natural gas utilities so that they are carbon neutral. Now, one technology that we need to do is cogeneration. This is where we make electricity and heat and air and refrigeration at the same time as we make electricity. It's very efficient. We could retrofit this to all the buildings, commercial buildings, and even to homes, and this would significantly reduce the electrical power, shall we say, overload problems. Ideal for the state of Texas. It's a known technology and needs to be done a lot more. Thus, if we may use lightning energy to produce natural gas, we could use it very, shall we say, efficiently in cogeneration. The amount of sunlight that falls upon this nation's parking lots will power the entire nation. There is wind and solar energy on parking lots. The amount of wind that blows on big billboards and signs up and down the highway will power the entire nation. So we can supplement lightning energy with solar and wind by putting wind turbines on top of parking lots. And we use lightning complement biodiesel. And also this has major implications for transportation. We can make propane and alcohol fuels from concentrated sunlight. That way we can take the natural gas that comes from these wheels and make alternative fuels. Now the thing is, I'm all in favor of electric vehicles, but the big problem is to convert all these electric vehicles to electricity worldwide is going to take decades. What we need to do is take existing cars and convert them to alternative fuels. We almost did that during the Arab oil embargo when Jimmy Carter was president. So what we need to do is use lightning energy to manufacture alternative fuels for transportation. I mean, the big problem is that electric utilities are being overloaded, and it's causing the transmission lines to get overcut. You're not going to be able to build enough nuclear power plants quickly. Thus, with electric vehicles and electric railroads becoming more common and bus rapid transit becoming more common, lightning energy can provide that energy source for alternative forms of transportation. Now, there are 4 solutions to global warming: carbon dioxide reduction, carbon dioxide elimination, carbon dioxide removal, and circular carbon like biodiesel. And lightning energy can help in all 4 of these areas. An example is heliohydroelectric, where we use sunlight to evaporate seawater in the middle of deserts. This would reverse global warming, and actually the rainfall would increase the amount of vegetation in deserts, which is carbon dioxide. And I mean, there are so many sites worldwide where we could do this. If we were to flood the major sites in the southwest of Mexico, it would restore the Colorado River and Rio Grande. Thus, heliohydroelectric can remove carbon dioxide that's produced by lightning energy. Financing is there. I just want to say thank you ever so much for listening. I hope people think about lightning energy, and hopefully someday we can actually build a demonstration plant, perhaps in the Permian Basin in New Mexico. Bye-bye.